Did you like that? Finally got it figured out. Hello, by the way. How's it going? Yeah, I know. Messed around with it a bit for an hour last night and got everything looking spiffy. Got everything a little more organized in Streamlabs. So now there's less of me trying to remember which button to push and all of that. It's just made everything a lot easier. And then it was actually pretty easy to input the night sound effects. Now you no longer have to say crickets because the crickets just happen. Yeah. So, how's your day going? How's your week been? Hopefully, nothing too crazy's gone on since Tuesday. Good. And tomorrow's Friday. So, second best day of the week. The best being Saturday. Well, I had some good rain today. Yeah, I think my boots are finally dry, but just in case, I've still been wearing my rubber boots at work. I don't want to go through that again. Yeah, we didn't have too much. I don't think we had any rain today. It was actually pretty sunny for most of the day, which was a nice change. Next week, I think, is supposed to be pretty hot for us, so we'll see what happens there. But otherwise, yeah, I am glad that tomorrow's Friday. And I've gotten a lot of my morning work done already, so basically just load everything on trucks and take it easy for the day. So I'm happy about that. So let's see. Consult my notes here. Yeah. Super late work meeting in an hour. Ooh. I hate work meetings in general, but super late ones are even worse. That's no fun at all. Well, in that case, why don't I get started on the game now? We're in chapter 7. We finished off Elvendar last stream and somehow managed to wander around aimlessly and somehow actually find some of the stuff we needed to find in chapter 7. So I guess we're on the right track to success. But yeah, let's get to it. If my mouse would move back and forth, there we go. Sometimes my mouse has a difficult time going between the screens. It just kind of gets stuck on the edge of one screen and won't go to the other one. I have to kind of wrench it around. Okay, so where exactly am I? I think I'm on the way to where I need to go still. Actually, I think I've crossed the South Bridge. So... Did I? Yeah. Yep, I did. So that's handy. Last time we ended up finding Obkar again, our nice bald Moradel friend. And this time we gotta go find another Moradel guy that we met at one point. Oh. First, I guess we'll kill these Moradel guys. That guy was super weak for some reason. Ooh, you got some fancy stuff on your sword, eh, buddy? Well, too bad it didn't help. Yeah. Oh, come on. You can heal. Whoops. There we go. The battle was won. James's stealth ability. What were you using stealth? Oh, right, you charged. Never mind. Game up, down. Cool. Oh, you had a fire sword. That could have been bad if he actually hit me. You also had a fire sword. What the hell? Wait a minute. So, wait. I'm lost. There we go. Oh. Hey, this guy. Mr. Big Ears himself. More elf. Or however you pronounce it. I don't know what you're trying to say to me there, buddy, but, I guess it's something about Moradel. We're Quesian, Warlord. If you could stay speaking in the kingdom tongue, maybe we could understand one another better.
Seba! How progresses the transfer from the Surani Gate?
We were ambushed, Lord Morelf. Several men, heavily armed, were moving through the dim wood. We were lucky to escape. Baktu. Don't know what Baktu means, but... meh. It's probably a swear word, I guess. Or maybe he's just insulting James's shirt. Let's go with that. Also, hi, welcome to the stream.
Kingdom soldiers?
Perhaps. I know they weren't under our standards, so they probably weren't mercenary. We heard sounds farther off from where they came from. It might be a whole army. What's going on? Oh. Apparently it's pouring rain outside. That's fun.
Obkar may have reached someone and raised the alarm. Damn. This will complicate the march to Sethanon. How close were they to the Six's rift machine?
No idea. We got turned around during the attack. Our couriers were killed and we needed field reports. We hoped you could help us. Well, you don't have any rain. Oh yeah. I can see it coming down through the window and I can hear it. It's not coming in the window, I mean. I can see it through the glass. But definitely going to be wearing my rubber boots again tomorrow, I guess.
What do you need to know?
I need to know about this rift machine. The magicians at the rift machine tell me there seems to be a malfunction with the gate. They need one of the parts they had stored away.
But the gate still functions?
No. Failed just before the magicians sent us, and it is beyond repair with what they have. They said they need the devices they stored with you.
It is hidden in a box locked with our special locks. Victory is the password. You will find it in a canyon being near the southwest corner of this wood. The box is there.
I need to go to the southwest, I guess. We have our orders to attend to, with or without our squadron.
To them, then, with all haste. If any further complications arise, report to me immediately. Your will, Warlord.
Maybe the rain's coming to us. Maybe. It might be. My sister called me. I think I know what she's calling about, though, so that can wait until later. My boss managed to finagle one of her coworkers the other day, so she's probably calling to say, what the hell? So, need to go. I think I'm already about as south as it gets, so yep. I need to head west of here. But yeah, it's kind of funny. So I figured it out because on the app that we use, basically to punch in and out and keep track of our hours and everything, last night it said, this person has joined home base. Say hi. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I think I know that name. So I texted my boss and he goes, shh, it's still a secret. I was like, oh, well, my sister's gonna be mad. She's like, yeah. Richard, who's the owner of the competition my sister works at, he's not very happy. Like, that's fine. Oop. Goblins. Guys, come on. Leave the old man alone. How about you leave me alone now? Okay. You need to cut that out. Oh. Why is it gotta be Patras who always dies? It's mostly because he's old. And he's the spellcaster, so he's the one that they go for first. This guy must have dragon plate armor on, because our weapons are not doing much damage. Yeah, Patras is on fire, I know. Oh, yep, he had dragon plate armor on. Well, let's see. Yeah, Patras is near death again. Oops. Uh, 15%. Nice. Nobody's near death anymore. Everything is hunky-dory. Oh, frick! I forgot Locklear was poisoned. Now Locklear's near death. Guys, I'm doing bad. Okay. And what about... Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Yep. Okay. There we go. Much better. So why do you have all the food? Yeah. You know, just get poisoned and it's fine. A little poisoning never hurt anybody, right? Yeah. Where am I going here? There we go. And boxes. Two of them. Make sure that... Is it just two? Oh, nope. There's a bunch of them here. Okay. Oh, that was not the spell I needed. That's the spell I need. There we go. Twins on either side of a ridge that smells. They shall never see each other directly. What's the answer to this? Twins on either side of a ridge that smells. Oh God, thunder. What do you think the answer is? So far we've got fish and frog. Well, it can't be either of those because we don't have an F. Look here. I'm looking. Well, it's not ears. Ah. I think I see what you're getting. Nope. Not east. There's two of them. And they are situated on either side of a ridge that smells. What kind of a ridge smells? The nose kind of ridge. The answer was eyes. Here's another one. A strange earthen house that brings naught but disdain. and yet those who stay there never do complain. You got it. Wow. Sure. There's a lot of these guys here. You see me oft in woods and town, with my roots above, I must grow down. Huh. Not sure the answer to this one. Oh. Yeah, this one's clever. And tricky. True. See more of these in Sargoth. Up in the Northlands than you would down here in the Southlands. You see them more where it's in cold woods and towns. Icicles. Because the roots, they have to grow down. You know? And then this should be... I can't read. Let's try that again. With this one thing alone, you will have defeated even the strongest foe. Well, luckily our Oradal friend gave us the answer. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they typically see icicles all the time. They'd be like, hey, I know what that means. Well, this doesn't look like a Wani. What do you say? Is this a note to the manager? To whom it may concern, I have found your interesting device and became fearful that someone less honest than myself would steal such a beautiful piece of art. If you wish to retrieve this item, please come and see me at my house in the Dimwood, and I will be more than glad to see to it you receive it back. You will find it is a short journey due north of this chest. Yours truly, Philip of the Dimwood. Huh, somebody beat us here. I don't know what this Philip fellow has got up his sleeves, but I intend to find out, James said. It sounds almost as if he's trying to lure whoever finds that note north to his home. It does, doesn't it? Give Patris a rest. Let's do a save. And then... Whoa! That's a lot of goblins. Oh, come on, guys. Oof. Shoot. One down. Where you going, buddy? Two down. Patras, get out of there. One step at a time. There we go. There. Now we're doing okay. Kazrat. Patras, you can heal. There we go. Got him. Got any food? Yes, you do. Spoiled. You silly goblin. I can't eat that. I don't know why I'm collecting the gold. I don't actually need it anymore. It's just habit. I like having the shiny things. What are you? A frightened man answered the door. Looking past the man into the open room, James could see that he had prepared several bundles, as though he were preparing to leave. "I don't have time to talk right now," said the man. "I'm leaving, and I would urge you to do the same. The goblins and Mordell have moved in. Time for me to move out." "Where do you see them?" inquired Locklear. Struggling to stuff a cotton shirt into a large bag, he replied, "They were headed northwest, toward that witch Walindi's cottage. Wouldn't be surprised if the old crow had something to do with this. Now you'll really have to let me pack. Good day." Just slammed the door in my face. What a tard. Is this where I need to go? I'm up down. Yes, it is, I think. There's a couple of chests here that are rather nice. Just gotta get properly situated so I can see them both. Come on. There we go. So this is one that I would definitely never guess, because it's not a... I wouldn't know the answer unless, you know, I had it looking at me right here, but it's not a word that we really use anymore. So, which a lot of the times that's what they do in the game with these riddles. So this yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what the word means. But anyway, there is a shoemaker in the dell. Makes his shoes with steel and nail. Although his goods last right well, folks need 2 pair without fail. The answer is farrier, which I've never heard that word before. But thank God for walkthroughs. Oh, it's a horseshoe maker? Okay. I thought those were called blacksmiths. Yeah, I know. Although I'm pretty sure it is. We'll see what it is in a minute. They have not lips nor tongues, yet lead them green to the pit, and as they die you will hear them sputter, hiss, and spit. This is another tricky one. The kind of pit that they're talking about is a fire pit. Logs. Got some rations. So the spell that it gave, or the spell that was in the farrier chest, is Grief of 1,000 Nights, which is a pretty valuable spell. And then we got some restoratives and some naphtha. And we've got the unseen, which I don't remember what that spell does. And we've got Mad God's Rage, which I still need to show you guys what that spell's like. So I'll do it, try it out in the next fight. There we go. And now we gotta go up here. Oh, it's a fight. Well, oop. Oh, he cast the fairies on me. Oh, there we go. Definitely not going to be able to try out the spell this time. Try it. Well, actually, if I heal a bunch, maybe. Okay, now let's try it. Oh, never mind. Okay. Where are we here? I do just want to see what the unseen is. Yeah, apparently it's... So, Mad God's Rage. Strikes all opponents until dead. Could kill caster. So let's do it. It basically just keeps going until either they're dead or I'm dead. Hopefully it's the former and not the latter. Hell yeah. That is super OP. There we go. But yeah, if you've got a lot of very tough enemies, it's not a good spell to do because it's probably gonna kill your caster. Collect the keys and the go-go juice and the fire arrows. Could always use those. Got some rations. Got some poisoned rations. We're not gonna touch those. Oh. Yeah, it's something like that, I think. So, yeah, it's a pretty overpowered spell, not gonna lie. But I love it. The party's abilities have increased. Cool. Oop. That's a lot of goblins. Ah. Petrus, escape. Oof. James is gonna die. Probably. Oh, come on, guys. Ow. Die, James. Oh, luck. Everybody's dying. There's too many goblins. Oh no, old guy, I know. What? Just... We didn't kill a single goblin. They just destroyed us. What the hell? That was something. Let's try that again. I'll give you guys what? Oh. Okay. Who are you? Poisoned. Oop. It's a tarp. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, to hell with it. There we go, we made it. Only exploded a little bit. Oop. The creature's howled. Hey, it's these guys again. Come on, guys. Yeah, everything is totally fine. Just a little fireball. Little fireball never hurt anybody. Oh, come on, guys. You goblins are really trying my patience. Poke. There. Now we're at least making some progress. Although the goal is still to not get Patras killed. Because that's not fun. Okay. Oh. Locklear's running a little low too. Poke him. Oh yeah. Nice. Poke him. There we go. That went much better. So, Patras. So Patras is poisoned. Locklear's poisoned. So you take one of these, and you take one of these. Now everything's hunky-dory. But, let's see here. You take that. You take that just because. And then you give your armor to him. You fix it. And then you give him your armor too. And then he'll fix that. And then you take it back. Capiche? Something moved. Who's moving? I don't like it when things move around me when I'm trying to sleep. Ah. There we go. Is this where Is this the house that I need to be at? Or am I just totally lost? Nope, this is in fact the house that I need to be at. But first, we're gonna soup up our weapons. Make them all do extra damage. And then charge. And of course, we had the advantage and James had to miss. Like a dunce.
killed goblin with pointy stick. Uh-oh. Yeah, James is dead. Oh yeah. Yeah, the icer protects against fire damage, I think. Does it? Oop. Oop. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. It's one of those things I pretty much always just use on my weapons, but oop. No. Okay. This guy's a really good fucking shot. Holy shit. Still dead though. Yeah, that's basically it. I never know what kind of weapon they're gonna have, so I'm just like, yeah. Yep, pretty much. So Locklear's poisoned. James is dead. We're doing great. Fantastic. Drink your go-go juice. And then you're still near death. So we also are running out of food. Your death 16. What are you doing? That was the wrong character. There we go. Oh wait. Okay. Anybody got any food? Yes, you do. Some go-go juice. I mean, thanks for the advice, but I feel like it might not taste very good, you know? Just got a little extra something that just doesn't quite do it for me. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. A boy hurried from the house. A boy. Dressed in a squire's colors, he made haste as he closed the distance between them, his expression revealing he was more than a little happy to see them. Huffing out heavy breaths, he waved to them. "It's Squire Philip." "Please, do not leave us yet, signors. In ordinary circumstances, I wouldn't be empowered to ask for your aid, but our forces are spread rather thin at the moment. We need every body we can get to aid in this effort, whether you've sworn an oath to the secret garrison at Sethanon or not." Sethanon Garrison?
I've never heard Arutha mention anything about troops being stationed near Sethanon, and you're far too young for senior duty. How old do you think I am? 18, maybe 19 summers, about the same age as a squire we know from Tyburn. While Count Bellafort's son, Owen, was taking his first baby steps, my wife and I had already had a son for 3 years. I'm 37 years old. Wow. 37 with the baby face. And hold the rank of captain in the Kingdom Army. When my commander noticed how young I looked, even as a veteran officer, he struck on the idea that I would make an ideal courier for the secret garrison. Sink me, a spy for the kingdom. Even if the things you say about yourself are true, the rest of your story is impossible. Arutha would have told me about a secret garrison. Has he ever explained to you why there is an absolute ban on visitation to Sethanon? Can you recall any other occasion in which Prince Arutha or King Liam have forbidden people to visit battle sites? No, but I always assumed he wished to keep it as a memorial to the battle there. A memorial that cannot be visited by its veterans? You're trying to rationalize, Signor. Not even the members of the garrison are allowed near Sethanon unless an armed force approaches. Their orders are to destroy any who come against it. And now I must find a way to get word to them that the Moradel are advancing. Do you have any ideas on the subject? We could use some supplies. I don't know how my friend Locklear here feels, but I would appreciate it if you could point us towards a decent meal. We've had trouble finding anything to eat. Not surprising. We've had evidence the Moradel were spying on Sethanon for several months now, and it's logical to assume they've been stripping the local resources to pave the way for this attack. They pulled the same trick the last time they headed to Sethanon. We anticipated something was up, and took the liberty of making some of our own provisions. Willindi has graciously lent us the use of her house for a while to store goods. Take what you need, but please, no more. We are far short of necessities. If you keep an eye out for old tree trunks, you'll find some of the rations we've stored against this possibility. Oh. Time for your meeting? Okay. Good luck. Thanks for joining, as always. Though I would be careful if I were you. Some of them have likely gone bad by now. Yeah. What about the Wani? We found your note in the Moradel chest. Do you still have the Wani that was in it? If you mean the magical device, yes. Though neither I nor Willindi have been able to find out what it's used for. We were hoping it could be used against the Moradel somehow.
Pah! No toad-sticking witch could figure out. It's Serani, and probably one of those infernal greater path objects. Pompous little buggers made up a whole new magic just to make my liver itch.
If your liver's itching, I think that's something else, Patris. Though she might have said it differently, I believe Willindi would agree. She's still studying it intensely. I'll fetch it before you leave. Yeah, okay. Thanks. We need to get back to our mission. Will you be able to hold things together here? Unless another band of goblins comes around, I should be all right. I need to stay here and keep an eye on the supplies, but you'll be welcome if you need to come back. That's appreciated. Farewell, Squire. Oh, there's a dead guy just chilling. Ale cask. I don't need any booze. Nice. Right on. It's a lot of stuff. So, don't need that. Don't need that. Oh. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to need in a bag. I'm not going to need those. Not actually going to need any torches. Don't need that many lockpicks. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, this mushroom looking thing is the thing we've been looking for. Don't need that. Cool. Now I got enough room. $14. Nice. We are set. 18 and 4, that's probably enough. Got lots of herbal packs, so we are good to go. See where I need to go now. Time for another riddle. You can count on them, though some would rather curse them. You can speak dear to them, though well all know 'tis just in vain. This is another weird one, but the answer is dice. There is nothing I needed in there. This old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, still a mighty roaring call. Yeah, these are definitely getting a lot trickier. I don't know if I would guess the answer to this if I wasn't cheating. It's a waterfall, apparently. Ooh, money, which I don't need, but thanks. Oop. That's a lot of guys. I'm just gonna go this way. There we go. There's a house. There's a tree stump. Oh, nice. Got lots of food now. Yep. Oh, what are you? Oh yeah, Patras cracked open the box's lid, engulfed in a coruscating geyser of light which fountained him which fountained from the interior of the small box. He shouted as he felt himself shot into the air like a crossbow bolt into the blue. It's such a dumb thing, but it's funny. Whee! 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 Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is, but it's just good fun, I guess. Dirt. Food. There's poison food in the dirt. Yeah. Oh. Ew. Scorpinos. I dislike Scorpinos. Let's try it, one or other. Grief of 1,000 Nights. What else we got? What does that do? Right. Let's do Grief of 1,000 Nights. Nice. And then, why don't we just do this just for fun? Yep, it was almost dead anyway. Oh, nice. Said the parties, but that was a lie. Oh well. Where am I going here? Dead bodies. What are these dead bodies doing here? There's nothing in the house. So, basically we have to go north, but in order to... No, shit. In order to go north, we have to first go south. So what? Where's... It's a very convoluted path. Oh, who's this? This guy again.
You again. I suppose by your reappearance that something else has happened which merits interrupting me.
Nope, I just took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Oop. Uh-oh. Oh, this is fine. Yep. And he missed. Let's shoot him with a flaming arrow, because why not? Yeah. Whew. Oh, fucking poison arrows. Let's see. Do we hit the Moradel or do we hit James? We hit James, apparently. Oh well. James can take it. He's a big boy. Yeah. that's the same one. Yeah. There we go. I hate when they get all clumped together like that, because then it's hard to click on the one you want. Where's the bridge? Oh, the bridge is right here. Maybe there's... Hey, look at that. Oh. This one requires reading. Patras hates reading. Plow and hoe, reap and sow. What soon does every farmer grow? I don't know. I don't know the answer. What soon does every farmer grow? Tired? Not tired. How about... Nope, can't be old. What soon does every farmer grow? I don't have this one saved in a picture, so I'm gonna have to guess it. Farmer grows... Oh, please don't tell me it was as simple as... Okay, it's not crops. What soon does every farmer grow? Oh, weary. Just a synonym for tired. I was close. Okay. There wasn't even anything good in there. What the fuck? Uh-oh. This one might explode. Nope, didn't explode. Whoa. You. Nope. How about you? Nope. How about you? Nope. Wow. This is locked tight. Guess we're not getting into there. Oop, shit.
There is something very strange about this place. For a moment I felt as though a great force was reaching up through the ground and sapping my strength.
I felt something as well. Perhaps we should turn back until we can discover the cause. Oh. Are we... Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I guess we'll avoid that area. Pointy ears again. Go away. I'm just trying to get past you. What does this say? Beware, dangerous forest. Thanks. I noticed. These convoluted bridges. Yep, the password. Yep. Oop, oop. Scorpions. Oh, that's a lot of scorpions. Oh, cool. Well, you know what this means. It's time for Mad God's Rage. Also, Allison, I think you came in after I had already switched to face cam, but after the stream's done, you should go back and check the VOD because I made some improvements to my soon page. It now has a sound file. And I gotta say, it's pretty hopping. Yeah. Check that shit out. Ooh, what's this? Where am I going here? Oh, do I need to go that way? Apparently. Oop. Oh, wait. There's another chest. And I can't read because we're just filthy kingdom people. Also. What is this one? Oh. Oh. We did this one already, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we found these already. That was the snowflake chest. So I think all we've got to do now is wander around aimlessly in the dark. No, oh, hi. What are you guys doing here? Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Bye. Thanks for stopping in. Always a pleasure.
Storms a brewing.
Sure is. Is that guy in the back there still alive? I think so. Oh yeah, he is too. Nope, not anymore, he's not. Right on. Heal Patras because it took a lot out of him. Spoiled. Key. Okay. So this is a sneaky little place if I've got the place correct. Yep. It's a magic mountain. Oh. Oh no, Locklear, you're trapped. Oh. Push you up. Push you up. Shoot. There we go. Okay, now. Now you can go that way. Okay. That's safe now. And then do I have... Boom. That's a very handy spell. Got him. You've never seen that spell used before? Yeah. I think it doesn't work on the green ones, I think, but the red ones you can just switch them off. And it's pretty handy. Especially if you're like me and you just need to cheese it. Yeah, that's true. Put on Skin of the Dragon and then you're good to go. Nothing. Aha. That's the thing we're looking for. Now these fools. Patras. Oop. Ooh, these guys mean business. Ah. Done. Ah, James, stop it. There, finally. Somebody, at least somebody's doing something. Uh-oh. Okay. That's enough out of you, mister. Why do you have such crazy fucking range? Jesus. Ugh. Let me guess. Yep. That sucks. I hate when the enemies can go across the entire battlefield. Like, what kind of horse shit is that? Boom. Try hit him again. There you go. At least James is consistent. Every single hit is 27 damage. And now he doesn't want to hit him anymore. There we go. He became unfrozen just to die. Well, here it is. The magical portal thingy. James held the wani in his hand. I pray to Iship this wooden gem works, he said. Though I hate to think about the fate of the kingdom resting on this little experiment, I fear that is the truth of it. He took a deep breath. Well, shall we give it a try? Let's do it. The Wani arced gracefully through the air. James grunted loudly, nearly falling from the momentum of his throw. He glanced up just in time to see the strange wooden object pass between the two crystal-topped posts. The Wani never made it to the ground. Powerful lightning-like blasts rocketed out from each crystal, ripping it into thousands of tiny fireflies of light that floated gently downward to a cold death on the dusty forest floor. The ground trembled, and before they could utter a sound, an ominous humming buzz rolled towards them. Growing in intensity with each revolution, it rose before them, striking like a hammer blow, knocking them from their feet in a roaring rush of energy and sound. Still dazed, they watched in horror as the energy storm reversed direction. Suddenly, it was rushing back through the rift machine, sucking leaves and dirt and small stones with it. Yeah. Oh no. Fuck. An angry scream of air raked at James and Locklear like the claws of an invisible beast, tugging at them as if to stuff them whole into the insatiable black maw of the collapsing rift machine. Desperately, they called out to Patris to grab onto something. But for him, it was too late. And the thing's frozen again. Oh no! Stay back! Stay back! No, Patris, no. Oh. Spellweavers! Well, there goes Patris. Rip. Golden sweat traced his jawline. Discomforted in the unrelenting heat, he stripped back his shirt sleeves and with passing humor noted the development of his sunburns. Within a month, he doubted even his closest of kin would recognize him. His moonlight pale skin tinged a light of almond color, and his brownish hair streaked with golden highlights. All things considered, he felt very differently about himself now. Felt more aware that there were bigger problems in the world than his own. Still, it was difficult not to dwell on his sudden disability. Owen contemplated resuming the meditations that had occupied him the length of the morning, but decided that in the space of 4 hours he had learned nothing he hadn't already deduced intuitively. For some reason, his magical abilities were useless in this alien environment, and the prospect frightened him nearly beyond reason. "Another week be it beneath this strange sun, and I shall seem pale next to you," Gorath shouted as he hiked back up the path, the dark strands of his hair dancing in a hot breeze. "This magician pug must walk without leaving footprints. I can find no evidence of him. How progress your meditations?" Owen shrugged. "No luck. I've tried everything from lesser path cantrips to greater path incantations. Nothing works. It's almost as if there were no mana here." Arching his brows inquisitively, Gorath motioned for the boy to continue. "Most people misunderstand the way that magic works," Owen explained. "As a magician, I don't have power within me. All I know are a series of words and actions that help me gather the power, or mana, from the natural world. If, however, there is no mana for me to collect, then all of my magical training is futile. I'm powerless." "Would the same be true of Pug?" Owen nodded. "He would be as helpless as I am. Worse, perhaps. If I were accustomed to having the kind of command that he has, and suddenly lost it." "He could be in very dire danger," Gorath said, finishing the thought. Leaning over, he fetched Owen's staff from where it lay discarded in the sand. "I think that makes our journey all the more urgent." Here we are on a strange alien planet. Better give it a big save. Yep. Goodbye, Midkemia. At least this world is small, but yeah, look at that. We are not even on the map anymore. We're definitely not in Kansas. So, might as well get rid of shit we don't need. Not gonna need that anymore. There's no trolls on this alien planet. Got that. Got that. Probably don't need that either, but nah. Let's see here. Yeah, that would have been cool if they had a world map. I mean, we get the shitty hand-drawn map, but that's about it. So, no magic. Owen opened the door. Inside the alien structure, they found a variety of odd-shaped objects, some made of wood, others fashioned from rock or crystal. I feel strange vibrations in the air here, said Gorath. This place is unlike the others we have seen. Perhaps we should look around. What's this? Raw mana. As Owen rattled the mana in his cupped hands, violent pulses of blue light flashed between individual shards and prickled his fingers. Though he had never encountered it in this form, he sensed the crystals were magical, perhaps mana, the very essence of magic. It would still need to be converted into a form they could use. Nice. So, I'm going to have to give all kinds of shit to Gorath, unfortunately. I don't... What's this say? What did I do with that? Note. Tomas. As Katala no doubt summoned you, I imagine you have heard most of the pertinent details leading up to the time of my departure from Midkemia. I will give you the details of the circumstances once we meet, but I think it is more pressing you know certain facts. Do not depend on magic. It does not function here in any way I comprehend, and I have concluded something has become of the mana. Its absence may, in some way, relate to a second factor I have discovered about this planet. I don't know to what extent your inherited senses have already told you this, but there appears to be evidence this world was visited by your Valheru benefactors. A violent race exists here greatly similar to the Pantathians. Similar enough, I think they surely must have been stranded here by Almalodka during the time of the Valheru raids across the cosmos. You surely could judge better than I. Gamina is still missing as yet, and I have made a sweep of the entire island. I am going to head to the northern tip of the island, to a ruin I spotted there earlier. Perhaps I will find answers there. Pug of Stardock. The northern tip, eh? So, I don't need the shell anymore. So that's good. I don't need that. I'll keep hold of the message just for now. There's lots of things here. What did I see? Nothing, apparently. Nope. The hell's that? A nethermander. That's interesting. Ah, they're like little bug things. Oh, right. Oh, and has no magic, so poke it with a stick. They look like little beetle dudes. There you go. That wasn't bad. Yeah, so Pug said he was going north, didn't he? So I guess I should head north. Oh, what the fuck? Ah! It's more snake men. Yikes. Nice. Nice. $120 damage. Oh, nice. Food. Definitely don't need this food, but I guess it's good to have. Yeah, those guys are tough. They have a lot of health. Ooh. What are you? Mana crystals. Look at that. This is the, yeah. Owen nudged open the strange door. He gritted his teeth, waiting for a surprise attack. When none came, he pushed the door open a little further and walked inside. He was stunned to find each wall completely covered with indecipherable symbols and markings. His attention was also drawn to a dark-colored box in the far corner of the room. Moving closer to it, he felt a strange tingling in his fingers, a sensation not unlike the one he felt immediately prior casting a particularly powerful spell. The feeling pulled him in, and without even being aware of the possible dangers involved, he grabbed the box and threw open the lid. Inside, he found a dark crystal staff. Holding the staff in his left hand, he held up his right palm and whispered a simple incantation. Flames leapt from his hand. "I can't explain it," Owen said, "but this staff is rejuvenating my magic. It's as though the staff has been formed of, I don't know, crystallized mana." The problem is, we're going to need more room. Yeah. No room. No room at the inn. I don't need that. Wait a minute. Why does Owen have the lockpicks? Staff. Crystal staff. Because we've got to keep our regular staff because we're eventually going to get off this planet. And then I'm not going to need this thing anymore. So just got to hold on to it. Which is annoying, but meh. So there's a lot of bugs. So let's see. Nice. Yeah, all the enemies on this planet just have a ridiculous amount of HP. It's kind of annoying. Luckily, I have the, the magical elf sword, so I can pretty much get away with whatever. Oh. Dude, no. Not gonna risk that. Oh, yeah. I actually never noticed that, but I guess that makes sense. But yeah, you have to kind of conserve your spell casting though, because unless you have a whole bunch, you're gonna run out. Oh, okay. Wait, where's that? I do like the music of this place. It is kind of neat. You gotta take off again? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this chapter in this video or not, but I haven't made any notes for this chapter, but for me it's kind of straightforward a bit, but I'll just see how it goes. I might play for another half hour or so and then call it quits for the week, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, have yourself a good night. As always, thank you for joining. You have a great weekend too. Enjoy. There's another note. What's the note say? Oh, this is the map. Okay. So that's where we are. What's that? So that's handy. But, once again, I have too much stuff. So, I'm gonna have to use my naphtha there. What are you? Oh, building's empty. It's a good thing I decided to go check this. Wait, there was a third house. It's a good thing I decided to go check this place out. Okay, not that. Okay. I did check all three houses. I'm just going crazy. Oh, where'd these guys come from? Can I use Skyfire on these guys? Oh. Poke the beetle. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. How did you miss? You have 99% accuracy. Okay. That's getting a little ridiculous, Gorath. What are you doing? Quit throwing your stones at me. Boom. Okay, come on, dude. Quit throwing your stones. I'm basically just shooting him because I need to use up some of my stuff. Get some room here. Okay. So, yeah, this is a bit of a convoluted, there we go, convoluted fight because I'm making it like that, but there we go. The party's abilities have increased. Let me guess. Oh. Oh, nice. I love how, like, no matter how many times you use this sword, it like almost never loses its thing. It's basically, well, like I said, it's the best sword in the game, so. But yeah, it's crazy. Throwing your fucking stones again. Are these guys evil? Apparently. You had 100% accuracy, Gorath. How did you miss? Jesus. What? There we go. Oh, goodbye. These guys ain't got shit. Nope. Poison food. That was silly. Bana. Wait. How many? 41. That's not bad. Oh, there we go. Hey. What? Take the magic crystals. Huh. Okay. Any more magic crystals? No. I see you. Pantheon. So that's what these guys are called. Cool. Oh. Yeah. Get 'em, fairies. Oh, wow. That did some damage. Yeah, blind him. Why not? Should run away from me. Got him. Ah. There we go. Oh. Okay. Oh, hi. Hiya there, dude. Oh. Another note? Really?
Tomas, while I discovered no evidence of Gamina at the ruin, I have learned the mana on this planet has undergone metamorphic concretion, or, in simpler terms, transformed into crystal. As there is no natural phenomenon that can account for this, I can only assume the change was engineered by an agency of the most supreme order. It is doubtful the Valheru could have mastered it, as it would have had cataclysmic effects beyond their control, though it may have given Draken Korin the inspiration for the Lifestone under Sethanon. Lifestone under Sethanon? Huh. The thick plottins. I can only assume, at this point, the ancient gods of this planet may have used the tactic to drive away the Valheru. Again, this you would know better than I. I made my discovery when I touched one of the crystal columns in the ruin, and sensed the power of it. At the same time, I sensed within what I will tentatively call an intelligence, because I felt the stirrings of mind speech, though no specific thought ever formed. If you go to the ruin, do not touch the central column. Okay, do not touch the central column. I felt greatly ill for several days after touching this particular column, though I am not certain of the cause and avoided the rest thereafter. Perhaps after I have found Gamina, I will have opportunity to learn more. Pug of Stardock. Yeah, let's just put that back. And I'm here. So, don't touch the one in the middle. Gotcha. Hey there, buddy. Oh, you're real close. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's do an evil seek. Oops. I forgot to enchant my weapon. My bad. Looks like... Oh. Maybe. Can I get him? Can I get him from here? Ha! Got him. Nice. That worked out swimmingly. Nope. So is that the only thing worthwhile in this? Yeah. Okay, yep, that was the note that I read. I cannot be certain, but I have a strong feeling we will be very unwelcome visitors here. Eh? What happens if I... Something inside the dwelling slithered. I don't much care for the sound of that. Yeah, snake-like creatures. Get him! You know what? You, sir, take a fireball to the face. There. Oh, wait. I already knew that. Fireballs don't work on them. Silly mutton. Silly.
At least these guys don't really do very much damage. Their little rocks are kind of useless. Yep. He must have run out of rocks. Okay, I gotta do a little switcheroony here with some stuff. Get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. Because, oh, and I should probably do this. Okie dokie. Yeah, sleep, sure. Okay. Huh. So, the thing said, do not touch this center column. But I'm going to cheat and look at the walkthrough right now. Because I want to see what happens to all of them. So. Okay. Okay, because yeah, some of these pillars actually do some cool stuff. Wait, it said don't touch the center pillar, but according to this walkthrough, the center pillar does good stuff, does good things. I'm confused. Well, that's not right. There we go. So, if I'm looking at it, yeah, energy blasted from the column. Dazed, Owen picked himself up from where he had fallen in the sand, reaching for a hand up from Gorath. There was this presence that was in the column. When I touched it, I felt as if I would kill every I would kill every single Panath Tiandin on the face of this world, as if I could have strangled them all barehanded, and then the feeling was gone.
It is strange you should mention it, but I am feeling suddenly vigorous myself. But what are these Panath Tiandin? Gorath replied. It is an unfamiliar term.
The snake men that we've run into. I'm not sure why I know that, but I know that is what they are called on this world. Strength increase. That's huge. So remember I looked before and I had 42 strength. Now I've got 52 strength. Okay, so that's the middle one. And then touch. Assessment. Now I touch this one. The pillar was smooth to his touch. Towering over Owen, it seemed to be made of an exquisite crystal of some fashion, though it was wholly unlike anything he had ever seen on Midkimia. Through it he could see refracted images of the desert beyond, but when he varied the angle at which he held his head, it seemed as though he could see other places which were not on the other side of the column. Instead, it seemed that there were images of oceans and skies of other colors. Your observations intrigue me. You are Savani, are you not? Startled at the presence of the alien sentience in his mind, Owen shook his head, unsure whether he should simply think his reply or speak it aloud. He decided that speaking it would be the safest route. I'm not familiar with the term Savani, so I don't know if I am one or not. Who am I communicating with? Nearby, Gorath threw Owen a startled glance, apparently alarmed that his friend was speaking to the air. Before Owen could rattle off an explanation, the voice within his mind returned. I am Sutakami, mother of the 1,000 mysteries, once goddess of Timirania. You have summoned me. What do you desire to know? I am not sure what you are asking, Owen said. Are you an oracle? No, the voice replied. I may only tell you that which is already known, though I dimly perceive things that may come to me. I sense you are newly come to this world. Perhaps you would desire to see something of the creatures who inhabit the desolation of our world. Suddenly, Owen's mind reeled with visions of men with scales rather than skin, and large, hulking creatures with shining carapaces, which roamed the deserts. Grasping to retain what he learned about the creatures as the information flooded through his mind like a tide, he at last seized upon an image of a wispy figure. What are these things I see? Owen asked. They look as if they are made of smoke. They are the ancient servants of Relin Scar, the last priest of Datsavan before the desolation. Creatures of magic, they can only be killed by special spells which drain directly from their materiality, their strength. Now they still wander the ruins of Datsavan's ancient temple. For a moment, the image wavered, then stabilized once more. I must rest. I am needed elsewhere. Wow, that's a huge jump. Okay, defense, crossbow, melee, armorcraft, weaponcraft, scouting, stealth, defense. Don't really need melee, but sure. Casting, stealth. So, number 5 doesn't do anything. Warmth radiated from the column. At first, Owen assumed that the crystal was radiating heat reflected from the alien sun, but even on the side away from the glare, the pillar seemed equally warm. I may do little for you. Sorry, That was a masculine voice, but it's a feminine voice, apparently. I may do little for you, a feminine voice asked quietly in his mind. This much and no more. Suddenly the sensation of heat grew, washed out from pillar like a warm breeze, shifting the sand beneath their feet and pressing out in the deserts beyond. In a brief second the wind was gone, leaving the pillar cold and quiet. Right on. Let's recenter ourselves here. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. So 6 is information. Like, the pillar was made of crystal. In better condition than the others in the circle, its reflective surface was not as pitted by the blast of the sands as the others had been. Stroking its surface, Owen marveled at the amount of work it must have taken the craftsman to make. I wonder what this place was originally, Owen asked, not expecting the mental reply which flooded his senses. You stand in the ruins of Karzin Mok, once the high temple of the 7 gods of Timirenia. Once these columns were only symbols of the gods, crafted by the Savani artisans who were the servants of Datsavan. Now they are the vessels within which we have taken refuge. Refuge? What drives a god into refuge? Owen asked. I wouldn't think it were possible. Valheru, the voice said. Though without a true voice, it was impossible for Owen to tell, but there were shadings within it that seemed a mixture of hate and sorrow. Those who were known as the Valheru extinguished all life as we knew it here, using this as a battleground where they warred with all who dared challenge their universal supremacy. Only when Datsavan showed to us that our struggles would be futile did we create a plan by which we could drive out their hordes of Pantathians and Kada and Kakamati. What did you do? Owen asked. A long silence greeted him before a distant reply came to him. Of the 7 who ruled, there are only 6 of us who survived the desolation. 2 have faded so far from the world that can no longer give voice to their thoughts, but instead are little more than sentient forces of nature. Only Datsavan will remain, waiting for the time of the awakening. He shall call us when the need has come. We shall not speak again, Savani. So, perfect. Do not touch that one, apparently. All right. I'm gonna put my stuff back here. Cool. And now there. Owen hesitated. Shimmering in the hellish alien heat, it seemed probable the sun-warmed crystal would blister him if he touched it. But he was curious what material the glass-like pillar had been made of. Privately, he wondered if the serpent people they had encountered in the desert plains had been responsible for the enigmatic monoliths, but somehow the idea seemed wrong to him. No, the pillars of Karzin were not crafted by the Panath Tiandan, a voice whispered in his mind.
we made ourselves. Horrified by the sudden, uninvited intrusion of the alien presence within his mind, Owen drew back from the column, but the intruder remained. We 7 were the gods of Timirania, Savani. I myself was once Datsavan, Lord of Gates. But once the Valheru brought their wars of desolation, we narrowly averted the great star death. I don't know what any of the things you were saying mean, Owen replied. I have heard a very little bit about the elven old ones called the Valheru, but beyond that... It is unimportant, Savani, the voice said. What we were is lost beyond regaining, but there is time yet to save your people from the same fate. Our world? Owen asked. The Valheru have been dead on my world for time beyond reckoning. They can't pose any threat to us. A feeling of disinterest washed through him as the god brushed aside the question. The one you know as Pug of Stardock will tell you more when the time comes for you and the Wanderer to make your choices. For now, you must bring to this place the cup of Rin Skur. Do this, and we will free Pug from his captivity. Suddenly suspicious about the nature of the entity which spoke to him, he worded his reply carefully. If you are a god, why do you need me to fetch a cup for you? And why should I trust a bodiless someone who claims to have imprisoned the one we look for? You are wise to question, the voice replied, but it is mine alone to know this truth. You may do as I ask, and bring to me the cup of Linskar, or you may perish in the desolation of Timirania. The choice is yours. I warn you, however, it would be an unwise decision to utilize its powers. Pug already has learned this lesson. Gotta go find a cup, I guess. But I'm gonna save that for next week. We're actually drawing closer and closer to the end of the game. We're in chapter 8 and there's only one more chapter to go after this. But so we're here. We're gonna make our way down and continue our search for Pug. And apparently a cup. But anyways, save one more time. Just because I'm paranoid of losing my save files. And then we're gonna quit to not DOS. And boom. Transition. Well, thank you everybody for watching. As always, I will see you next week on Tuesday. Same time, same place. And we will potentially finish the game. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how things go. But, anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and I will repeat myself no more. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.